Hello everybody, my name's Rachel and I had a sleeve gastrectomy June 25th, 2012 with Dr. Robert Woodbury, who founded Healthy Steps Metabolic and Bariatric Center, affiliated with Sutter Hospital in Santa Rosa. This is my 1 year and 6 month update. Here we go. In my last video, I was really emotional and I forgot to tell you guys about something. After losing an enormous amount of weight, the front belly flap, or they call it apron is a nicer term, I did get a little infection on my skin underneath my apron, which surprised me because I'm a super clean person. But it happens. Moisture accumulates. There's no light there. It's perfect breeding ground for bacteria. I went to the doctor. I got some antibiotics and that cleared up. It wasn't very pleasant to have an infection there. On the other hand, my insurance does not cover any type of fat removal. The only way that I could have my abdominoplasty, have that front section removed, is if I have a reoccurring history of infections, which I hope doesn't happen. Like I said, I'm super clean, so at least it's documented that did happen. Best news first, guys. I'm back to the gym. Oh, heck yeah. I started back to the gym last month, and I'm still on the treadmill. I started with 0.85 miles an hour, 0.85 miles for the total walk for the day, and now the last time I went, I was up to 1.42 miles. I'm going to be going to the gym today, and I'm shooting for 1.5 miles. And I was talking about the last video how I'd like to try the elliptical. Well, I did, and I am not ready for it. Your knees are going all the way up, all the way down. It's like a carnival ride, and yeah, my muscles aren't ready for that type of intensity. Although I am playing with the incline button on the treadmill. And I feel so much better. For me, it's doing the right thing. It was really eating away at me month after month. I'm not going to the gym. And what a difference in my spirits. I'm less emotional on this check-in because I generally feel happier now. Yeah, doing the right thing for myself. My supplements. Try to get those out of the way. I kind of have slacked a little bit on my calcium and D3 supplement. I don't know why, I'm just not taking them every day. It's kind of sporadic. On the other hand, I am taking straight D3 2,000 IU, 2,000 units a day. Like I've said, I'm deficient in vitamin D before my surgery. And with the calcium, I do eat milk, yogurt, cottage cheese. I'm hoping that kind of balances out. I don't think I'm going to get my blood work soon. I'm not sure. I think it's at every year mark now. So I'll find out. Still taking the Gyrodophilis probiotics. I don't know why, my body feels better when I take probiotics. I don't know how to explain it. Still taking the biotin, the 5,000 micrograms a day. And that's not just to keep my hair. It's for my skin and nails because, as you all know, I have a slow thyroid. And it's slow right now. It's out of range right now, but it was fine in November. Having a slow thyroid sucks. Hypothyroidism is in range, out of range. And you can tell, I can tell by that I feel more sluggish, that I'm losing more hair. My skin's really dry. So I also take the biotin for my skin and nails as well. So I did go back to the multi-complete. I started taking the capsules. Well, I'm not getting 3 of them in a day, which is the dosage, 3 a day. And it's not happening. I'm getting maybe 1. I'm getting 1 for sure, and maybe 2. So I am going to go back to the chewables. I'm going to try Great this time, because the chewables are only 2 chewables a day for my complete vitamins. So I'll at least get half of my vitamins for the day if I take this once. I'm only getting a third of the vitamins for the day taking this once. And I take other medications and stuff too. It's kind of a pain. That's it on my supplements. My thyroid's out of whack. Told you that. Okay, guys. Not gonna cry baby this time. I was 225 the last time we visited. I was all blown out, upset that I had gained 5 pounds. I said, I'm going to get back to you when I lose that 5. Well, I did start to lose. I went down a couple pounds to 223. And then the holidays hit. Sugar and sweets. Big downfall. As you know, it's everywhere. Starting Thanksgiving through Christmas and even New Year's, there is sugar and sweets everywhere. And I've weakened in my temptation. You know, the first year I was really super gung-ho and really going, no, I can't have that. And now it's like, well, I can have a little of this or a little of that. So sweets has been an issue for me the last 6 weeks. One of my friends died in early November, and that didn't help things at all. I have a history of depression. That was really hard. Towards the end of November, I was gearing up for finals. School. You know, I've mentioned before how anal I am with school. The stress around writing my final paper and my 3-hour final math exam really got to me. So the closer it got to finals and while writing my paper, the more I ate. So overeating as well as sugar. But I did end up getting an A in both classes, if that makes any difference. You know, and back to the grief, you know, my friend passed early November. My little sister died 3 years ago on November 17th. She was only 41 years old. We were very close. She died of cancer, and it doesn't matter which kind of cancer, just, it was a painful, horrible death. And 3 years really isn't that far along. I mean, I think the level of my grief has to do with my level of love that I had for that person and for my friend. And it is what it is. But I do admit to eating behind grief, eating behind stress. I'm a frickin' stress wimp. The way I look at it. So, then for Christmas, old Bright Ideas here decided she could make English toffee for her family. And that brain will play tricks on you. And my brain said, you know, you're only going to make it for your family. They're going to receive this as a gift. You're going to lay your hands off of it. Yeah, right. Before it even set up in the pan, I was tasting it to make sure that I cooked it right. And then I put it in the 5 little bags for my family, put it in the freezer, going, I'm not going to touch it. A couple days went by. I take a bite out of one little bag, and I'm like, you know, the brain says, well, now all your other bags are heavy, and this one's light. Short story long, I nibbled out of all 5 bags. Then felt really bad, and, you know, I always learn and I always make changes behind the lesson. The lesson is, if I want to make sweets or be kind, make my friends cookies, whatever, they're made in the afternoon and they're out of my house that night. I cannot handle having sweets in my house at all. My other technique is when I make cookies, I give them to my neighbor to hold on for me. I mean, like, sugar's a drug. I'm like, hey man, hold on to my cookies. I'm past that now. I was going to make more toffee for New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. But what's the motive? I would make it because I want some. I wouldn't make it because, oh, I want everyone to try this. I mean, it's a little of both, but I'm done with making toffee. That didn't work out too well. Alright, spending too much time on that. Okay, well, I gained 2 pounds. I'm at 227. This is what I look like. I'm getting ready to go exercise, so no laughing at my exercise pants. These exercise pants are actually a little big. They're 2X, but I don't want to be totally constricted when I'm exercising. Alright. So this is what Rachel looks like. Profile. Not a whole lot has changed, as, you know, I'm only 2 pounds difference from the last time. Feeling large and in charge. Ready to go do my exercise today. Alrighty. So, what else? I'm still sporadic on my calorie counting. I don't call them New Year's resolutions. I have goals in the new year, and that's to get back on track. Starting today even. Well, first thing tomorrow. Back to calorie counting. Doing much better with my water. I'm back up to 64 ounces. I was having constipation problems when I wasn't drinking that water. Very uncomfortable. Made me grouchy. Just not worth it. Drink your liquids. Oh, my boyfriend gave me a necklace for Christmas. I don't share a lot of personal stuff. Well, maybe some, but look. I can't remember the last time a man got me jewelry. Super happy, obviously. So I already shared my goals. I want to, up my exercise even more. I do a little more or a little harder or a little faster, every time I go to the gym. I'm going to the gym 3 times a week for a half hour each. On a bad week, it'll be 2 times a week. Someone said, well, why don't you go every day? And it's like, that's not what I want to hear. I want to hear good for you for going back to the gym and just increase it as you go. So, stay away from the negativity, stick with the positive people. And I'm going to continue to love myself in the new year. You know, you have to love yourself to get healthier and to lose weight. You can't do it for other people. You have to do it for you. That's about it, people. Happy New Year to everyone. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Thank you much to my new subscribers and those of you who have been with me from the very start. You rock. Toodaloo!